This week's video is going to be a little on the short side. We had a couple of days off. We had Wednesday we had some visitors come to see us who we met through a friend a while back, and they came and spent the day with us, which was lovely. And then on Thursday we had another day off because it was our 10th wedding anniversary. So we had a couple of days off this week, which was lovely. Don't feel any better for it, but that does mean we're a bit short on video, but I'll show you what we've been up to for the rest of the week anyway. Okay.
I'm outside. I come to collect the chittered potatoes. So they've all got their little shoots on ready to grow. Mark's put one lot in already. I'm just going to take in the second lot. He's busy over in the new potager. So we've just done a bit of clearing out in the barns there. So we've got one barn that's just going to be all the garden furniture, like a garden furniture store. So we're on the hunt at the moment for something, I can't remember what it was now, but it should be in the barn and we can't find it. So I'm going to go and find Mark now. I'm in the new potager. So that's the greenhouse that Mark built yesterday. So I've just started potting up some seeds and putting in there. He's tilled 3 seed beds now, so I think this one already has the potatoes in earlies. That's where in the distance there is where the polytunnel was. There's the frame still there all buckled. That got smashed to pieces by a storm, which is why he's now built something that's going to last a bit longer. So the frames of reclaimed wood that we found in one of the barns, and he's put the plastic from the polytunnel over it, and if that gets blown apart again by the wind, then we're going to either glaze it or put some kind of polymer sheeting in there. Yeah, and I brought the thermometer out here, and that is reading, where is it there, about 34 out here. It's really hot. All the birds are singing and the frogs are just started as well. It gets really noisy here. Got a pond here, just there's a pond in front of the cottage.
It's Sunday evening, 8:15, and we're just finishing off up the potager. We've had a bit of a day, so I turned this over yesterday and gave it a topping over today. So that's all ready to plant. We have got a single row of potatoes in there, so I had some left over. This bed has got 2 rows of potatoes in, so that's all ready to go. We've been putting these old bits of wood around the edge just to try and keep it tidy, and then we're going to backfill on the matting with gravel or bark, or not sure yet. So the rest of the potager is still to come, but we have now got our greenhouse up and running. Barbara's been working on that and working in there today, potting up seedlings, or potting up seeds for seedlings. Got a few plants out here ready to go. Banana palm. And then the potting shed. So she's been very busy potting everything up. As soon as I've finished making racks and shelves for her to put things on, she's filled them. So I think these are peas. We've got foxgloves, marigolds, broccoli, peppermint, cherry tomatoes, nasturtiums, busy lizzies. And then on this side we've got catmint, more catmint, foxgloves, yellow tomatoes, and something else, medium tomatoes, large tomatoes, and parsnip seeds, which are in the damp to germinate. And down here we've got pumpkins and melon and Oh, should plant some maize. That's amazing. On this side there's a load more. We've got sunflowers, Spanish beans, fine beans, courgette, morning glory, busy lizzies, nasturtiums, and begonias, dahlias, sorry. So yeah, we're getting on. We're moving forward.
We've bought a couple of little solar pumped fountains, just little tiny things for in the troughs, just to keep the water moving. We're getting lots of larvae, mosquito larvae in the water. These troughs are quite useful for dunking our buckets and watering cans in for watering the plants, so we don't want to get rid of them. Mark did sort of think perhaps we'd fill them with soil and plant them up and take the downpipes of the gutters out, but I think as long as we can stop the mosquito larvae, I think they're quite nice to keep, quite useful. So the idea is the little fountains will keep the water movement going so it doesn't go stagnant, and we're going to put some fish in at some point when we can find somewhere that sells fish. That one was already empty when we came here and has no downpipes into it. It's a much older one, so I've planted that up. That's got Mark's wisteria in there. That's doing really, really well. At the moment I'm just making a trellis above it. So, and I'm doing a trellis here as well. This is a wild climber, so that's self-seeded, and it has little white flowers on it, so it's quite prolific here. So I thought rather than just rip it out of everywhere, I'll let some of it grow, and that's going to be quite nice for covering that wall. What I'm using for the trellis is quite spiny. I don't know if you can see on there, really big spines on it. It's lethal stuff. It's a thorny plum tree. We've taken lots of baby plum trees out of the old potager to clear it, and so I've got lots of these poles now, but they are quite thorny. I'm going to use them in the new potager as beam poles, and I do that tomorrow. Put up a big stand for those to go up against, but I'm just trying to find other uses for it. It's quite good strong stuff. So yeah, making a couple of trellises here and there. Mark's over there doing the lawn. I think you can hear him in the distance going round and round and round in circles. There he is. And he's already done this lawn, so I've got to go across now and pick all the grass up. He sort of mows it so it lays in lines or piles, so I go and retrieve it because we don't have a collection box on the tractor. He's going to try and invent one, so he keeps talking about it. It'll happen one day when we've got time. So yeah, that's my next job. I'm going to finish the trellis and then go and pick up the grass. Really? What we ought to do really is time it, see how long it's going to take.
What's the time now?
I will check.
I'll just start a timer.
Okay.
One ground sheet, one manual. Right, you got the manual, you're in charge.
Can you find it from inside, or do you want me to go and hang on to the loop? You got it there. Can you see the point of it?
Nope.
Is there anything I can do to help? Do I need to go and hold it? Because the next bit to do is the put the A-frame pole as the door and insert the rain cap.
Let's get the bloody pole up first. What can help with this? That's a long way up there.
It is a long way up there. It's a big tent. Little reinforced square there. I think we're going to have to put something pretty solid underneath these tents. Now I've got to go and stake them all out.
Tent up, 38 minutes. And considering we didn't know what we were doing, and there's no instructions, I think that's a pretty good job.
So we could do it in half an hour.
Yeah.